Right, we've arrived. I am here with this hooligan.
Hello.
We're down at Naseby Reservoir. Never been before. You have to excuse the wind. I ain't got the mics out yet. We've just had a quick walk. I say a quick walk around to the swim. It's a lot further than we thought. I joked last night it was probably about half a mile.
But we've just been told it's about a mile and a half.
Yeah.
By the old bailiff job.
And the Barron's going to be fun because it's a bit up and down. But so it looks like it's going to be 2 trips unlike the usual one. I'll spin you around and show you. This is it. We're in my peg at the minute, peg 30. So we are on deck boards. I've had a look down there. I don't think I'm going to get the bivvy down there. It's so wet. But it'll be a case of bivvying up on the platforms and then running through the mud to the rods. But southwesterlies, it's quite good because the winds are getting up because of the storm. What's got storm Ashley in it?
Yeah, I think we're getting the back end of it now. So,
but it's going to swing. It's southeasterlies. It's going to swing round to southwest. It's going to come in our back. So
hopefully we'll push the fish this side. But a lot of fish have been coming out.
Don't say that. They'll be expecting the fish now, and if we don't get any, we're going to look like numpties.
Well, if we don't get any, you know, it's first trip, isn't it?
But what we'll do is we'll pop round into Mark's swim now. He's in 29.
And it's not the lucky one neither.
Now down into Mark's swim. $29. Yeah, he's a bit closer to the water than me, but you've got a bit more of a drop down than me.
Yeah, mine's angled straight at that island, so that island's in my water, mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think you'll find that's the centre of my swim. So we had a little bit of a plan before we sort of come, and we'll talk more about it later because I haven't got no mics on yet with wind, so just to counteract the wind. So what I'll do, we're going to walk back to the van, and I'll probably take some videos of the walk on the way back rather than with the barra, and we'll catch up with you a bit later.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, I got it on camera as well. Right, so we made it round to the swim, the old power barra, the new power barra, the new Fox Power Plus barra, made it round. We wasn't sure how far it was, so we done a step count thing, and it told us it was just over 1 kilometre to the swim, and it was through mud, up and down banks, over bridges, bit of everything really. So yeah, 1 kilometre, and the barra made it fine. So I did a little bit from a Facebook saying about the swim, so I'll show you, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's go down here to start with, and then what I can do is I'll spin it round. So there's a look out in front, lots of water. But this is what we've got here. So as you can see there, they've got a platform up there you put your bivvies on, because obviously the water comes in and it keeps your bivvy out of the water. Now I didn't really want to be jumping off that. I'll show you how high that is. Well, let's go and have a look now. You'd have to bear with me. I haven't got a gimbal or nothing. I'm just doing this by hand. But as you can see, that's quite a jump off there in the night. And I know what I'd be like. I'd be flat on my face. So I decided I was going to go over here when I first got here. So I thought, nice little spot here, sheltered. Not too wet. Well, it is wet and muddy, but not as bad as what it is over here. But you got them massive trees and they're creaking, and we've got Storm Ashley coming in, and it's going to blow them literally this way So I decided it was a bit dangerous to put a bivvy under something that big. So couldn't go in the middle because that's like Shrek's swamp. As you can see, got the rods there, look. Got my bait station out there. I decided to go over here. And as you can see, it's already getting muddy. But that's what it is. I couldn't go over here because, again, I was going to go around the corner here, but we had two big trees there. So that's what we are. We've got 3 days in the mud. Done it before, and I'm sure we'll do it again. It's one of those things, just got to get on with it. So I'll take you around and see Mark in a little while. We've got a shortcut because to get to Mark's, we go up there and then along all the platform and right round and down to there. But I've got a shortcut through there. I just got to make sure I've got my waders on before I go through there. But yeah, that's the swim. Oh, rods are out from when you last saw me. When you saw them last, they were just sitting on there. I'd got them clipped up, ready to go, but I hadn't put them out. So they're all out now, spotted out. We're fishing at 25 wraps because the bailiff said to us that's a good place to start. So it was a crosswind start, which was quite tricky getting them sort of I wanted to keep them fairly sort of accurate. But with that side wind, so I've just baited one area and put all 3 rods on it, all in. But that's what we was advised to do, so that's what we'll have a go at first. And if that don't work, we'll try something else. But it's a bit better now. When I was spotting out, it hammered it down with rain, absolutely hammered it down. I got absolutely soaked. So I've only been here. We got here at about 9, had a walk to the swims, had a look, and then went back to the van. Got the kit and come and set up, and it's now about 2 o'clock and I'm already through 1 set of clothes already. But I've got plenty here and I've got plenty in the van. Trouble is, to go to the van, it's 1 kilometre there and 1 kilometre back, or just over, so not 5 minutes away. So hopefully we can get a fish and make it a little bit more interesting. Right, I'll give you an idea of what it's like, and then what we'll do is we'll pop round to Mark's. As you can see, look, and that's beside the bivvy. So it's going to be a wet, muddy one. This one, lots of cleaning of kit, but as you can see, bivvy's there, look. So I can get round to Mark around here because the water's gone down enough that I can just scoot round, and I'm not that far away at all. Got his rods there in the water, look, Mr. Carpy. There he is on stage. Come on, give us a song. Yeah, I don't think he can get his bivvy down here. He's not got as much room. So I was just sitting here having a cup of tea, and the wind blew a load of leaves off the trees and off the the mud and that out the front of me, and it hit my cup. You couldn't write it, could you? Although it looks carpy, I've done it now with a leaf stuck to it. Right, well, we're all set up. As you can see, it's dark. took a little while.
Yeah.
Quite a trek round, isn't it? It's
It
just
was.
over a kilometre
Yeah.
on that thing. Yeah. So I chose to go in the mud. I am Shrek this weekend in the swamp, and you've gone for the penthouse.
I have, yes. I've buried up on the old trusty platform.
Yeah.
Nice, clean and dry. And I can probably see you jumping up there in the morning.
Well, it's getting quite bad where I am now, so and it's only been the first day, so you get another day and a night on there, and then another. Yeah, it could be bad, so we'll see. I'm just a bit worried about running out in the night, forgetting I'm on a platform, and then face planting that swamp. But
It'd be a soft landing.
It would be a soft landing, yeah, yeah. But no, we've got the rods there, gone off what the bailiff said. 25 wraps, haven't we? We've gone sort of the same, just when Mark's in 29, I'm in 30. They said it's mainly night bites. Day bites do come along, but they're not as.
I think day bites are down by the damn wall.
Right.
Because a couple of lads down there today, weren't there?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But we'll see what happens tonight.
So
I'm feeling positive. Everything's out.
Yeah. I'm. Yeah. We'll see.
You're a bit unsure.
Well, it's a new water, isn't it? It's new water, so we'll see. The wind's been chopping and changing all day. It's dry now. I got soaked when I was spotting, but it's dry now. So yeah, we'll see what tonight brings. Apparently, well, the bailiff just said to me, he said, "You only got one landing net," and I'm thinking, oh, that's the sort of thing I like to hear, really. But
yeah,
if we don't catch, it's going to make me look like a right blanker.
But you know, I've got a couple of nets set up, so just give us a shout if you get a double take or triple take.
Yeah, and I've got my sling, so what I'm going to do is I might take that out and clip it to my pole out in the water, and then that way, if it does start getting like that, I can, because I'm in nearly need to waist deep of water, so I can just bring the net fish into the sling and safely do it that way. If we start getting double takes, it'd be nice, but yeah, we'll see. So gonna have a cup of tea, gonna chat, and then we're gonna get settled in, ready for the night, and hopefully we'll see you several times in the night with a fish.
One of them.
If next time the camera comes on it's daylight, well, that means we've had nothing.
Yeah. We'll be going to Plan B. Up sticks and go down to the dam.
Yeah. No, that was windy across there today. Yeah. That wind was just. They was bivvying up down the back of it, weren't they?
Yeah. And so, bed chair was like that.
Yeah.
I just laughed.
So you've got like the dams like this, and then you've got down into the reservoir here, and they was bivvied up down this side, so because of the wind. But yeah, there's not too much room on there for a bivvy, so.
Well, it says only a one-man bivvy on there.
Is it?
Yeah. What it says on the Go Catch app.
All right. Yeah, I didn't look. I knew he was coming here, so I just looked up this. But yeah. So hopefully we'll see you a bit later in the dark with a fish.
Or two. Or three.
Or two.
Or four.
Yeah. Morning. Well, what a night. What a night. So when you last saw us, we was talking about going into the night. Me and Mark, we was sitting on the platform with a cup of tea and a chat. It kicked off a little bit for me last night. Even though it was a strong wind, I don't know how I managed to, I've got a trapped nerve in my shoulder. So how I managed to keep it accurate with 25 wraps, but I kept my bait quite accurate because that's what the bailiff said. And I put all 3 rods on that spot, and it produced a fish. And then it produced another fish. And then it produced another fish. And this is how the night went. So I ended up with, I'll put the videos up in a minute. I ended up with 5 fish in total. I can't remember exactly, 2 high teens, 2 low 20s, and a chunky 30. So yeah, really good. But that's the good bit. So got the baits, the bait, getting the bait in. Every time I caught, I'd spotted up before dark, and then every time I caught, I put some more spots out, got the rod back out, sorted the fish, and every time kept spotting and spotting after a fish until the 3rd fish. got that in, went out to spod more out, cast out, dropped, lovely, went to reel it in, reel went solid, absolutely solid. So I can't spod no more. It's just, it won't move, won't go forwards, won't go backwards. So there's that. One of the fish took out all 3 rods, or the other 2 rods, so I had to sit there in the middle of the night in all this mud, just basically cut away on. Right, so that's made myself a latte. So yeah, I had to strip the rods completely down and redo all them, and that's how that packed up. So the bites started to slow up, and as soon as it started to slow up, they got a bit smaller, the fish. I don't know whether that's to do with the bait, what was there, or just the way it was, but so now I can't get no bait out. So my plan today is have a look at the mess. Well, I've just had a look at it. It is a mess. So yeah, I've got to try and work out some. I know Mark had a couple, one in the night and one this morning. Again, I'll put those videos up. Oh, it's just laying down. But I'll get an early note just in case it gets busy. And it ripped off. £20.5. First one of the trip. I'm happy. Let's hope for some more. Lovely. And the second one. Here we go. It's been a bit angry, this one. Steady. 22. 22-1. Look at that. Showing his fin off as well. Oh, steady. Yeah. 22-1. Lovely. Let's get her back and see if we can get some more. It's wiped all 3 rods out, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get them back out now. But we'll do our best. Right, we're back again. I've been having a nightmare. Catching fish is great, but I've been having a nightmare other than that. That other one took out all 3 rods. I've just got it sorted, got all sorted, had to cut all the lines, redo the whole lot, all new rigs, the whole lot, got it all done. Went to put some spod out and the reels broke, so I had no spod now, so I was getting a nice bit of bait down there. The fish are getting on it, and yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to take it to bits and have a look at it in the morning, but I'll show you this one. So they're getting bigger as well. Hopefully this behaves. There we go, 31.2. I'm not going to hold it for too long, it's been a nightmare. So lovely, getting bigger, but God knows how many more we're going to get now. I can't get no bait out, so probably get some sleep. Now we're 31.2. So they're getting bigger, but I start fucking struggling there because I can't get more bait out.
Hey, can you use my spot?
I'm too cold, man. I've been standing in that fucking water for so long tonight.
Let's have a look at your reel. Nice little 17. First fish, half 2. Nice. Oh.
Number 4, 18.8, smallest one so far. Didn't think I was going to get any more because I ain't got the bait going in, but that's probably why they're getting smaller. Who knows? I'll take any. It's a carp. Right, it's number 5. This one's a little fatty, this one. Let's see if he can play ball. £19.1. So, a few small ones now, I'm guessing. I don't know. They're probably picking up what's left of the bait, so I ain't put more out yet. We'll see if we can get some more out in the morning. Let's get her back. So yeah, it's going well. Both on CB baits this weekend, and we're both catching on the nuts and the monster crab. And got a little bit of a competition with Ches, the owner of CB baits. Is he's saying the barrels, the small barrels wafters, I'm saying the 18mm wafters, and so it's a bit of thing. At the minute it's 3-2 to the barrels against the 18mm wafters, so at the minute he's right, he's always right. But anyway, yeah, so we're both on the CB baits. It's both producing. The bloke to our right has had nothing. But yeah, so going forward today, or last night though, at one stage, I ran around to do a video for Mark, and I just couldn't get one. I was absolutely shivering. I came back, I put some fleece in that on, and I got in bed then, and that was it until the next fish. But yeah, the runs in here are screamers. No matter what size it is, they're screamers. But yeah, so today I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reel the rods in a minute. It's now about 11 o'clock. I've had 40 minutes sleep last night. I'm going to reel the rods in, and then what I'm going to do is go round to the van. I've got to go and get a couple of bits and take some bits back. So that's going to be sort of like a kilometre round, 2 kilometre round trip. And then I'm going to come back, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marker reel off and put that on the spod rod and use my marker reel to spod. So I need to get some bait there because it was working. And well, I'm fishing like 25 wraps, so I can't cat it out. And there's no bait boats here, so and yeah, that's where I'm at the minute. Food, reel rods in, go to the van, and then I'm gonna have, cause my shoulder's really hurting, so I'm gonna have a few painkillers and just lay down, have a sleep this afternoon, and then get up and get the rods out before dark tonight, and then fish through the night again, and hopefully have more fish to show you. But going well so far, apart from the reel breaking, the rods getting tangled up, the mud, my shoulder hurting, and other than that, all good. So there's the van. I've got to go all the way down there, around the house at the bottom, and all the way around there. And my swim is, if this will zoom in, there's me. There's Mark. Mark's in the penthouse, look. I'm slumming it in the swamp. Right, so here you can see this is where the car park is. And then you have to walk along this really high bank here, right round through all the woodland section, and we are just there, 29 and 30. Remember, when everybody's doing the same, acting the same, being the same, looking the same, be different, stand out from the crowd, do something to make you get noticed. Like that little fella there, look. Yeah, I mean, imagine if I was fucking spotting. I ain't got no fucking bait left out there.
You've got back legs now on, like you.
I've took mine off now. All my captive ones are fucked.
Second fish, 25.6. Catching up with Tim.
No rods in the water. Still a mess. It's only getting worse actually. And then I've got to sort out all that. Reels packed up. Right, well, it's just before dark. Got the spod rod, well, got the marker rod sorted as a spod rod. Rods are all clipped up, rig's all tied. Everything's charged, ready for tonight. Change of clothes, and then I'm going to get out of there, get spotting, get the rods on the spots. I managed to grab about 40-50 minutes out, 40 or 50 minutes sleep, so that's good. I'm going to get the rods out and I'm going to jump in bed. I've had some painkillers, so I'm going to jump in bed early and try and get another hour or two sleep before, hopefully, fingers crossed, the action starts tonight. So I'm more prepared for tonight. Let's just hope the fish are going to get on the bait. But you know what'll happen? I'll end up doing all this preparation and then I'll get nothing today. That'll be just my luck. But fingers crossed, if I can just do the same as what I did last night, and we can get a few more to show you. So I'll probably do is get all this done, then we may go down and have a word, see how Mark's got on today. I've seen him a couple of times. So yeah, we'll catch you in a little while.
Right. Guy Martin hats.
The only put it on so you can't see how messy your hair is.
Get a haircut.
Right, catch up so far, day 2. Well, you've seen the videos I'll have put up that we had, so we've had fish.
Yeah. Good start, really.
Yeah, good start, because I think someone down that end didn't have any. And on the dam wall a lad had 3. So yeah, good start. Hopefully tonight it's going to produce some more.
Yeah.
We will see. We're having a few problems. It's all the gritting crap sort of getting stuck in everything. So
especially the heli safes.
yeah, the heli safes are not liking the
silt, the sand.
Yeah.
Same with the reels, i.e. Tim.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope this one don't pack up tonight. 'Cause if not, I'm going home tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll be going to Ray. Bring that reel down. But
I've had my rods out all day. I've had nothing. But you haven't had yours.
I've not had my rods in there. They've been propped up the bivvy. So I've been chilling this afternoon, sorting crap out, and I'll call it rest and swim, but it's more like rest and Tim. So
yeah. Did get cold last night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was shivering at one stage when you had your fish. I come round, oh god, I did the video, just ran back to the bivvy and got in bed. I was so cold. But yeah, we'll see. At least the wind's dropped, the rain stopped. That's good. So we're all baited up, the rods are out. And now it's a waiting game.
Yeah, hopefully when it gets dark, it will kick off again. What time did you have yours last night again?
I think it was around about 9, half 9 it started.
Hopefully, might be the same again.
Yeah, be nice in one way. I'm more ready for it tonight. So yeah, more ready for it tonight.
Why do you think it was a shock last night having 5?
Well, it wasn't the shock, it was just the
carnage.
Yeah, we're wiping my rods out and then reel packing up. We couldn't get any more bait out, so just getting the swim going, and then can't get no bait on there to keep it going, and it was just a bit of a. And I was so cold last night. I don't know why. I think it's 'cause I've been wet nearly all day.
Yeah, it don't help, you know, being in these and being in the water.
Yeah, standing in the water.
Thermals with you.
Yeah, I've got thermals for tonight. So hopefully that'll help. But you know what'll happen? I probably won't get a bite tonight, and I'll just spend all night in bed.
Yeah, catch up with your sleep.
Yeah, but we'll see, and we will come back to you tomorrow.
Or later with some fish.
Or later with some fish. Yeah. There we go. First one tonight. 28-1. I think I just dropped off twig, probably about an hour. Don't know what time it is. Hopefully this is the start of things to come. Now we can spot again. Cool. Beauty. God, it's so lively. You'd think with it being so cold they wouldn't be as lively, but there we go. 14-7. Little one, but it's a carp. I don't mind. More spotting. So I'm standing out here, God knows what time it is, half one in the morning, somewhere around there I'm guessing. Just landed a fish, done a bit more spotting, and I was thinking to myself, just imagine if someone was walking past or driving past, shall we say, and they see it on a cold October, middle of the night, pitch black, standing up to your waist in water, casting out bait, just to catch a fish, have a photograph, and then put it back. I mean, look, I'm in the middle of a lake, look, you can see nothing. So, oh. See, and there you go, he fell over. I've made a hole where I've been spodding, and I've gone through the silt, and I'm now down to like the a hard patch, which is perfect because I've got a stick that I'll go into. So I've got my visual for the stick, I know that's my depth, and now I've got a hole, a little hard spot where I can stand. And I just went to stand out of it, get out of it, and slid on the side. But I'll just turn you around, look. Well, I don't think you can see out, but you can probably hear me, but it's wandering out. So that's the rods. And this is it. Mud, 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 and more mud. Come on, Shrek, get back to your swamp. Mix up some more bait. So yeah, I'm now going to mix up some more bait, readying just in case I do get another one. Hopefully, fingers crossed we do. And then I'll be ready to spot again. I think rods will be in again tomorrow. Just not bother through the day, and then just get myself ready for the night. Right, cup of tea and mix making. Back in the bivvy now. I've made some mix up. I've got to go to the van tomorrow. I'm running out of bait. I have got a load more in the vans, but that'll be another 2 kilometre round trip to the van to get some more bait. So, but what I'll do is I'll take some kit back at the same time, because that way it saves on the barrow back, I suppose. But can't complain, still catching. So yeah, about 2:30 in the morning, I think it is. Have a look. Yeah, 20 past 2. Just having a nice little latte, treating myself. I reckon we could be on for another couple, hopefully, fingers crossed. They're getting smaller though, but you know, still a carp, so if there's some small ones, there must be some big ones around as well. And it'd be nice to get a nice high 30. I'm not 100% sure what they go to in here. I think there is a 40 in here, but yeah, it's a big old water. I think someone said it was 93 acres. I think I'll have to check and confirm that, but 93 acres, so you know, there's a lot of places for them to hide. So I don't know if anybody else has had anything. There's a 3 down to my left. There's a bloke opposite me. I think there's one on the dam wall, and then there's or was on the dam wall earlier on. I can't see now. And then there's Mark. Mark's messaged me about 12 o'clock. He just lost one in the shallows, so he'll have to wade out more. I think he says he's going to try and get it. So yeah, and also on top of that, I'll have a hole in my waders. So now I have a wet left leg from sort of just above the knee down. So another purchase, broken reel, broken waders. By the end of this trip, will probably be broken Tim. But yeah, bivvy is an absolute mess. I've got stuff chucked everywhere. I mean everywhere. So tomorrow's going to be a good tidy up. Like I said earlier on, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the rods in again, probably around sort of 10ish tomorrow morning. Depends what time I wake up. I'm going for fried breakfast tomorrow, full English. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Then I'll shoot down to the van, get tied up, and then I'll probably get my rods in a bit earlier tomorrow, probably sort of like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm gonna have the latte. I'm gonna have some more painkillers because my bloody neck and shoulders hurting now. It's getting harder and harder to hit that clip now. So yeah, that's where we're at the minute. So all going well. It's going to be fun when I get home. I think it's going to be hose pipe out in the garden and just get everything out and just soak it, wash it down, get all the mud and silt and crap all off it. But that's the joys of fishing. We have another one. They're getting smaller. Well, the smaller ones, 14.4. Got a little fat belly on him, but I'll take that. It's a carp. Thank God for the spod rod. Now, go and tell your bigger mate to come and pay me a visit. Gotta be really quick. Just got this one, 24.13. The other rod's bleeping like a good one, so I don't know if that's about to go or not. I'm just keeping an eye on it now. So yeah, 24.13. Thank God we found that, or got that spod rod sorted. Right, I'm going to get this back because I've got a funny feeling that rod's about to go. And I can't, I've only got one net with me. I don't think Mark will hear me if I shout at him, so quick. Well, good morning. Just had fried breakfast. Lovely. Treat myself that because another successful night, and definitely pleased I sorted out the spod rod. Well, used my marker rod for a spod. I'll talk to you more about that in a minute. But I'm now going to pull my rods in and go to the van because I'm running out of leads. So I've got to go get some more leads and some water and some more clothes, because I think it's getting a bit better though. Look. Well, I say better. It's yeah. I'll put a picture up here. Shrek. Yeah, it's getting a bit a tad muddy. You'd love this column, wouldn't you? Even into the bivvy. Yeah. But effort equals rewards. Percentages. Be back in a bit. Just got to go do me sponsored walk now, the 2 kilometre round trip to the van. Follow the yellow brick road. He's off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Oh, right, back from the van. God, that's a long walk, it don't get any easier. So yeah, I managed them 4. And I had a double take. I was just walking into the water with a rod and playing that, and the other one went, but I couldn't get it because I had one on. I can't do two-handed, not out in the water there. So I basically landed that one quickly, stuck the pattern, and I landed that pole in the ground, so the fish was all nice and safe. Run back, and there was nothing on the other one. And then I had another one where I was unhooking a fish, and the alarm started going, so I had to quickly, you'll see this in the video, I had to quickly put the fish down, put this fish back in the water, in the sling, and then run out of the rod, and again, nothing from that one. So had 4, but could have possibly had 6. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. It's always nice to have a fish and a couple of good 20s. So today, the mud's getting much better. No, it's fucking not. It's getting worse. I think I can officially say I've gone through the most clothes I've ever gone through in a session on this one. But you know, it is what it is. Effort equals rewards. So yeah, I've just put the rods out. I'm gonna have them out today. I didn't yesterday, but I'm gonna have them out today. See if I can get a daytime bite. Apparently, it doesn't do too many daytime bites, but we'll try. Be nice to have one in the day. And then I'm ready. Everything's ready for tonight. Got to be away really early in the morning, so I'm gonna have to set the alarm. The way the fish were last 2 nights, I won't need an alarm, but I'm gonna set an alarm just in case, because I've got to get up, get packed up, and then make the trek back to the van. So that's where I'm at the minute. Rods are out. I'm chilling. I just had a bite to eat, had a drink. I'm gonna lay down and chill for a minute, because I had probably, I don't know what it was, an hour and a half sleep broken last night. So I'm gonna try and get some sleep through the day. And if we get a fish, we'll come back to you, and if not, catch you later. Okay, so one thing I forgot to say, so I'll quickly put this in here now, is the competition for the mug and that, for the North Bank Embryo Subscriber Social. I said guess the weight. I said you could have 3 guesses in one email. Some people only had 1, some had 2, some had 3. It's surprising how many people were way off, but the total weight was 406 pound in total. That was with all the fish. Now I said I got them to say their sizes, and not everyone said their size. I've done this on purpose, so it made a little bit of a guess. So you didn't just get your calculator out and add it all up. So the person that was the closest, and I'll be contacting you, I may have contacted you again before this goes out, or I may contact you when I get home. I'm out at the minute. So is He guessed £393.92. That is Steve Corrigan. So well done, mate. I'll get in touch with you and we'll get that sorted out and sent off to you. So I'll be in touch soon with that. So that's that sorted out. The Temu special one, that'll be done. I'm out in about 2-3 weeks time, and then what I'll do is I'll draw that one then. Again, surprising how many people have got that wrong. I said total, not total weight, sorry, that's this one. It was the biggest catfish this year. Not the first PB, the biggest catfish this year. So that's cleared that up. So I'll draw that in a couple of weeks. Hopefully I'm out with my brother, so I'll get him to draw it, and then we'll announce that one on there. Right. You're live on.
Let's see what he's got to say.
I have to wade round to him.
Jesus Christ.
Hopefully he's not asleep. No, he's not asleep. He's not asleep. Hang on.
Hello mate, how are you?
He wants to ask you something.
I'm alright, how are you?
Pissed off.
Why?
Because I gave your brother the best peg.
Well, I just spoke to the bailiff and he said, I know you're probably not, you're not sure about where you're supposed to be, but you're on the wrong peg, Mark. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You should listen to me, you see. You see, I do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's why I'm not on Facebook, mate. I'll get back on Facebook and we'll have a chat, yeah? Your brother's kicking my arse, alright?
Right, I was sitting here this afternoon just watching the water and see a few shows, but nowhere near me. Nothing showing over my spots at all. And then I thought, do you know what, I am going to have a lay down. So I laid down, had a sleep. So woke up, and I'm just going to do the same tonight as I've done the last 2 nights. It's worked for me the last 2 nights, so hopefully it works again tonight. So I've just had a cup of tea and I was reading through a few bits and pieces, and I thought I'm gonna, rather than if you take time to message me, I try my hardest to reply to everybody, whether it just be a thumbs up or whether it be a complete explanation or whatever. It just depends on when I read it and what time I have, because I obviously I've got to work as well and but I try my hardest to reply to everybody. So what I've done though is I've got a couple of questions here. I've put the old glasses on. I've just jotted them down because I was going through a couple from a few weeks back and private messages and that sort of stuff. So hopefully this will clear up a little bit. Why don't I do shorts on YouTube? I've done a couple. It's not really my thing. I totally get why people do it. I would rather, like I just said, I don't really have a lot of time. So when I'm going to video, it's when I'm out. And when I'm out, I'd rather make one sort of longer video rather than loads of little videos. But totally get why people do it. I'd rather just make one quality video over loads of little quantity videos. That's just me. Outtakes. People saw the outtakes in the one of the last ones I did, and I had loads of messages from people about this. Why don't I do more? Sometimes, I do get it right. I can be professional sometimes. But it was just that day, I was just having one of those days where everything just kept popping up in my head and making me laugh, and then my brain and how I would think, and it just ran away with itself, and that was just one of those videos. If I have another one like that, I will put the outtakes in, but not always. My hats and my t-shirts and stuff like that, I have now got a supplier. I can tell you more about that in the future, but I'm going to be putting together little package deals, because people have asked me about a t-shirt and a mug and that sort of stuff. It's just the bloody postage costs a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little package, so you'll get like a mug, stickers, t-shirt, and a few bits and pieces as one package that I can send, because believe it or not, it probably costs nearly as much to send a mug as it does all the other stuff as well. So I'll do a little package, but going forward, a little. I'm possibly looking into. I've got to look into this YouTube shops, and maybe I set a little shop up, and I've got a company that can sort of help me run it, shall we say. But that's going forward anyway. If you really want one, give me a shout and I'll see what we can do, and I'll work out postage and stuff like that. What else have we got? Bivvy. I had loads of questions about, because I mentioned in one of my videos about my summer bivvy and my winter bivvy. Basically what I do is, I've got the Fox Frontier X that I love, absolutely love, and I use that. I used to use it sort of spring to autumn. I'm starting to use it more and more. As you can see, I'm out now. It's October, and I'm in it now. So I am. I do like it. I really it just suits me perfect. In the winter, that's when I use my old bivvy. It's triple skinned. And if it gets filthy and muddy and that, I don't like this weekend where I am now muddy, I'm gonna have to hose pipe down my bivvy when I get home. But I am looking possibly at the XD for winter, so I'll have my Frontier X for summer, spring to autumn, and then for winter, possibly next year, what I'm going to do is get an XD. So that's why I just like two bivvies. In the winter, I like a bit more space, because I have to take a bit more clothes, a bit more everything. That's just why I do that. The subscriber socials. This is a hard one. If you watch the subscriber social, we had a lot of fun. It's nice. 8 people is a nice sort of size. The more you go, the more hassle, the more planning, the more money, everything is more. I don't make a penny from the subscribers. It actually costs me money, and it's not like 5 or 10 quid. I think this year cost me about 300 to 400 quid. So yeah, I am thinking about next year. I don't know whether to do 2 socials for 8 people and have 2 lots of different 8. But well, say 2 lots of different 8. I've got to have 4 of them with me, so it'll be like a few new people come on, or again, while I'll have this 4 come with me, there's a reason behind that. Again, as these grow, I will explain that more. But I don't know whether to. I'm looking at a lake. There's a place I can hire, and there's a lake which takes 12. One takes 14, and one takes 16. I don't want it to grow too big too quick. So I think if I do grow it, it'll be a lake that takes 8 to 12 people. So that way we can have. I mean, because most of them who come on the last social want to come again. So then we'll just add a few more people in, and a few more people, and just build it slowly. Keep it nice, keep it fun, keep it friendly, catch some fish. Happy days. Next year, I think what we might be doing is I'm going to have a chat with somebody. We might be doing a France subscriber social, which would be quite cool. And there's one in Belgium I'd probably like to do the following year. More later. Right, I've had a lot of people message me about the new Fox Power Pro or Power Plus Barra. They've seen I've got it and asked me what it's like. The full review will be out around Christmas. As you know, I like to really use my equipment before I give an honest opinion on it. I think it'll be around about Christmas. I've started filming this weekend because of it's just over a kilometre to the swim and back to the van, so, and it's up and down and through mud. I have started filming about it this weekend. At the moment I'm really impressed with it, but again, that will be out around Christmas. So what else we do? So as you all know about Fox, if you haven't seen the Fox official syndicate page, go over and join it. I'm helping run that. It's a great place to meet people, talk about stuff, find out about products, find out about other bits. There's things behind the scenes, all that sort of stuff. There's going to be more and more coming, but I will warn you, read the rules. If you don't, and you try and do a post and it's against something to do with it, we will decline you. We will give you a reason why, but you will get declined. So it's just meant to be a nice, fun, friendly place with no slagging people off, no slagging products off. But again, if you go on there and you do put something on, we will let you know, and we'll tell you. We don't just ban you and that's it. We will let you know why. And I had one today, I had to decline the post. I sent you a message and said why, he reworded it, and then we allowed it on. Simple as that. All good. So as I'm with Fox now, going forward, there will be no more reviews on any other products. It will only be Fox products from now on. It's just what I have to do. Simple as that. So I can't comment on any other tackle. And slowly I am changing over my tackle to more and more Fox, which I don't mind, because I love the Fox stuff. And to be honest with you, I haven't really got to change that much stuff, because most of the stuff I use is Fox. So yeah, other than that, I think that's cleared up a few questions. If you have got any other questions, you can always private message me, email me, anything like that. On Tim's Carp TV on Facebook, you can jump on there and go through Messenger on that. I try and help wherever I can, so hopefully that's cleared up a few questions. So I'm now going to have my cup of tea. It's probably cold now, and that's not too bad. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a homemade spag bowl. The rods are out, they're on the spot, or on the spots the same as last night. Strange, because the first night it was my left and right hand rod that produced all the fish, nothing on the centre, and last night it was the centre rod that produced all the fish and nothing on the left and right. So hopefully tonight all three will produce, or probably none of them will produce. We'll see. I mean, I've had a good trip anyway. What are we up to now? I think it's 9 fish, and then one of them's a 30, and good as a high 20, and plus a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm going to get this done, have my tea, and then I'm going to get out there in the water and spot some bait, put a good spot in tonight early, and then just keep a little bit back for sort of 3 or 4 spots over a rod if I get a bite, because I'm leaving really early in the morning. I don't really want to bait the swim for somebody else, but you know, if you don't put the bait out, you won't get the fish, which happened when the spot reel broke. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. So hopefully I will catch you. Well, I'll go around and see Mark later, and he can tell you what, if he's done as well. I know what he's doing, but he can talk to you and explain as well. So we'll do that in a little while. Right, so going into the last night, yeah, I did have my rods out today for a little while, but nothing for me.
Same here, nothing at all. We've seen a lot showing this evening.
Camera.
Yeah. I'll keep looking at the lake. Right, start again.
I only said 2 minutes to you. Don't turn away from the camera.
Okay.
Take 2. Yeah, so going into the second, last. Oh God, now it's me. Yeah. Take 3. Oh dear. Right. So going into the last night, I did have my rods out this afternoon, but not a lot happened there. Didn't think it would, but I thought I'd just give it a shot just in case. I've literally stuck to my spots, and they worked for me the last couple of nights, so I'm sticking to them. I've just spotted it to the max. See if that, because I don't want to put too much in through the night tonight, because I'm leaving in the morning, so I don't really want to bait the swim too much for somebody else, but I want to put enough in that hopefully, you know, I can get them. They've been showing over me just before I started spotting, but and
couple of big splashes as well.
Yeah, so whether that will sort of bring them on or whether it will scare them away, we'll see later on. But
yeah, well, I've done the same. I had my rods out most of the day, nothing at all. Done the same thing as Tim, baited up. I haven't made any more bait up. I'm not going to spot during the night, because I did last night. I only had 1 run, but you had quite a few, didn't you?
Yeah, I had 4 runs, and I had 2 double takes.
It's quite strange actually, because we're both using the same bait.
Exactly the same baits.
And same sort of method, same distance.
Same distance, yeah.
I've only picked up 2 so far and lost 1. And you've had 9.
I've had 9 and lost 2. Schoolboy error. I just didn't bring 2 nets with me. Usually carry them, and just been sorting my tackle out, and standing by the garage at home.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time down the venue, isn't it? And now you know what it's like.
Yeah.
You get prepared next time.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a quad to come round to this swim next time.
And a trailer for me.
Squad and trailer, yeah. You can get on the back of me, you can hold me nice and tight.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so you've moved one of your rods, haven't you?
I have, a little bit closer to Tim's, but a little bit further out as well. can say, because if they're showing on your spot, but they're not drifting over to mine, was quite unusual.
Yeah.
You're not far apart, I don't think.
No, not. It's not a million miles apart. No.
But you've just got something secret in your bait, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Not going to tell me neither, are you?
No, I haven't. I mean, my buckets there. Anybody can look in my buckets.
We are on. I've got nut and monster crab. Same with you.
Yeah. The only thing I'm doing different tonight is I had loads of chops, what I'd done from the monster crab and nuts from CB Baits. Tonight I just couldn't be bothered to chop them, so when I went to the van this afternoon I just got loads of M crab pellet and nuts pellet, so it's just boilies and pellet tonight.
Yeah.
And a tin of sweet corn I found.
You've got any liquids on yours?
The liquids, yeah. I mean, the last couple of nights I've used liver and the monster crab. Tonight I've gone with peanut and nuts liquid.
See,
just
liver.
Right.
Nice little liquid there for you.
CB Baits, do the liquid, lovely job.
Try that, get mine some.
A lot of boys on the promo team swear by it, absolutely swear by it. So yeah, I've been mixing that in. So we'll see. I've been catching on both. So I've been catching on the 18mm wafters and the little dumbbell barrels wafters.
Who's winning at the moment? 18mm.
The 18mm, yeah. This is the battle with Ches, the CB Baits boss. We've got a little bit of a thing going on in a minute. He said the barrels there to do the 18mm wafters, but they was the first night, but now it's the 18mm wafters have taken over. But who knows, tonight could all change.
Well, you probably won't see me, but I guarantee you'll see this gentleman.
Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed you see both of us.
Yeah, hopefully.
Rudely interrupted. So yeah, we'll leave it there then, and what we'll do is you might see us in the morning, you might not, because I've got to be off definitely early.
Yeah,
there's someone coming into my swim, but you've got a little bit more leeway, ain't you?
Yeah, I think it's going to take two of us to bow everything round as well.
Oh god, yeah. So, yeah, there's going to be some there's certain
might be some carnage tomorrow morning going back to the vehicles.
I'll try and get some footage of that. Right, we'll hopefully see you tonight. If not, we'll see you in the morning.
Yes.
Right, well, it's not as late as what I thought, or not as late as I thought it would be. I thought I'd, hopefully get a fish around about the 9:30, 10:30 again, like the other nights. It's literally 7:30. I was around chatting to Mark, just doing a little piece to camera about how today went and that sort of stuff, and I saw my alarm flashing, so I just quickly come around the corner, come round, and when I got round there it dropped back and it just sat there, so waited for a little while and it didn't really move, and I waited. I just thought, no, I'm gonna wait. Then it went up a little bit, and I thought it was going to be a bream, because the way it was moving. But I just grabbed hold of the line, and I was just feeling it, and I just feel some vibrations down the line, and I thought, oh, as soon as one movement up or down, I'm having it. And I said to Mark, I said, that's going to go in a minute, it's going to go. And yeah, 20 seconds off it went. Yeah, and another carp. So luckily this time I had a cameraman. It's nice having a cameraman. He grabbed hold of, this is a man who never liked a camera whatsoever. Now he's grabbing the camera to film me, so I'll stick that up now. There she is.
Alright, I told you we'll see him again.
Woohoo! Hey, a rod shot. I've never seen this one before. On the rods. It's usually with a fish. I shouldn't mess around. I'll get it landed first. We've just come off camera, haven't we?
We have, and we're just having a chat. Tim forgot his sounder, but luckily he's got bat ears.
I think that might be, I called 23, didn't I?
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit bigger than that.
I said 28, didn't I? Nice chunk. That is, I think that might be a 30, looking at it.
CB baits.
Was that nuts again, or?
18mm wafter nuts. Right, first one tonight. Oh, steady. First one tonight, 26 dead. Just chatting to Mark, just come off camera, and I saw my light flash and ran over. Had to sit and wait for it because the bobbin just dropped and just sat there. You would think he's huffing and puffing, just shook it out. But as soon as it went up, we got it. Oh, bloody hell, it's ready, this one's ready to go. Right, gotta be quick, this one's been a bit mental as well. So there we go. 21:15. Another one. I think it's only about 8, half 8, something like that. So they didn't kick off till 9:30, so hopefully tonight's gonna be a mental session. But time to get all this, wiped all 3 rods out as well. So I do all 3 rods and spod. So yes, happy days. You're gonna have to bear with me. This is on the phone. Can you see what I see? One, 2. Happy days. 14.9. We're getting smaller, but if we keep catching them, surely we're going to get a bigger one sooner or later. Yeah, 14.9. Let's get him back and have a look at the second one. And here's the other one. 20 pound bang on. I've had 3 double takes now and lost them all. This double take, the 4th time lucky. So yeah, lovely. And the night's still young. I think we're before 12 o'clock, so more spodding. Let's get on with it, see how many more we can get. Get a big one. One's got to come along sooner or later. Yes. I just turned the camera off and my 3rd rod went. So 15:15. Steady. Yeah, 15:15. We've got no rods in the water and we've got a spod. So, oh, let's get him back. He's a lively little one, this one. Good morning. Yes, it's dark because it is 1:28 AM in the morning. You saw the video of when Mark, the videos that Mark did for me when I caught that one. I had another one after that. So that was quite nice. Too early on, I thought, well, that's great. That's probably going to be it for tonight, you know. My shoulder's really been hurting, so I'm struggling with accuracy now. Spod nicks all over my face. Yeah, so my accuracy is not as good as it should be, but I'm sort of trying to keep it there. I've come a little bit shorter now, just to make it a bit easier for myself. Only a little bit. And then carnage, absolute carnage. Luckily what Mark did to help me out, I've only got 1 net with me, so I had my sling there as well, just in case I could just pull it into the sling and do it like that. Still land it safely because I'm nearly waist deep in water. But Mark stuck one of his nets halfway between us, so I landed one. Then my rod went, so I had to quickly get that one in the net. Then I I waded down with the other rod in my hand to Mark's net, landed that one, got them done, just putting them back, and then other one went. It was crazy. I had all 3 rods out of the water. So yeah, not the real big ones, but it's carp we're catching. I'll take that. It'd be really nice now if Mark's rods could start ripping off. We're not that far apart like we were saying earlier on, and we're fishing the same baits. It's just, I don't know, it's just whether it's, I mean, they were in my area showing over my bait earlier on, but I've got them all back out. I've basically spotted out what I've got, and that is it. I've ran out of bait. I have got some bait in the van. The problem is that I've said earlier on in the video, it's a 2 kilometre round trip to get to the van and back, and I ain't doing that in the pitch black. So I'm finished spotting, 3 rods out, having a cup of tea, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chill out and lay down, and because I've got to be up probably around 4 o'clock. So hopefully I can get an hour's sleep, hopefully. But buzzing, a bit of a red letter day. They come along now and again, and this is one of them, certainly. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'd imagine everybody around the lake's fed up with me, my lights on and my bloody wading in and out of the water and casting and spotting, so I'll better shut up and let them all sleep. Well, here we go again, another one. Honestly thought this was going to be a 30, but it's 29 dead. Look at that beast. In the net, God, I'd have sworn that was a 30. But still take it, it's a bigger one. And they're still coming. Right, so it's now just gone 5:30 in the morning. I managed to just over 2 hours sleep there with not a bleep, and then the alarm went off and woke me up. I jumped up, got the waves on, thinking it was another buoy, but it wasn't. So it's gone quiet, my swim. But have a look at this.
Good morning, I am still here. First fish of the night, nice 19 pounds, the only one I've had, and Tim's smashing it. That's all I've got to say really, but I am still here. Yeah, it's much bigger now, isn't it? Been a fantastic session. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, watching Tim work hard.
Yes, he's managed to get one at the last minute, and there's still chance, so that's really good. He's got another one. Hopefully it'd be lovely to get another one, and a decent sized one. That'd really make the trip. But now the muddy pack up begins. I thought I heard some little bastards last night. They got him a barrel up. Luckily they've not damaged any of the bags on the barrel. Right, red or brown, you decide. We'll pop round and see Mark in a minute. I've packed up, well, I say packed up, everything's on the platform, sort of drip drying a little bit. I just got to pack the barrel and get out of the swim. There's someone else has come in this morning who's booked on here. They're probably going to take one look at it and walk out, but you know, sometimes you, like I always say, you just got to cope with what's put in front of you and get on with it, and it happens. Sometimes you catch, sometimes you don't. But as you can see, the lake behind me, I'll just show you the remainder of my swim. Last night was manic. I was running in and out all last night. I bet I've left some kit somewhere, because it's just, I've probably trod it into the mud. But and you can see there, that's where the bivvy was. Look, there's the entrance to the door, and a little bit of green there that the bivvy was on, and that's it. And there's all the kit drying up there. So yeah, I'll get the barrel loaded and then we'll go around and see Mark. Right, so we are now in the car park, van's all loaded. What a trek back.
Took us, what, 2 hours? No, Yeah, about 2 hours to get back.
We had to do it in stages and work as a team. There was 3 of us coming back, and we were just doing it as a team to stop it rolling down the bank and up and down the bridges and stuff like that, and past bivvies. So yeah, but we're back to the van loaded. Just been for a look round the swims down this bottom end, probably for next time.
1 to 12, and it looks really, really tasty, don't it?
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Coming back, well worth the visit. Past 3 days, I know I only had 3, but it's good to watch the team work his arse off. All I heard was splosh, splosh.
Yeah,
Spotting all night.
Yeah, well, not all night.
I mean, you did say you weren't going to spot anymore, but you did.
Yeah, well, I ran out of bait, so I had to stop. I thought, I did a bit to camera, so I'm not walking back to the van this time of the night. Today, but yeah, it's been a good session. Been some laughs, been some fish. Always good. So hopefully, possibly, might be end of November. We're possibly thinking about, aren't we?
Definitely coming back for the winter down here.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good down here in the winter. Speaking to other anglers in the bailiff, so definitely it's only a doorstep for me as well. I know it's a bit of a trek for you, but
yeah, I don't
get
mind.
a few of us down here, we'll have a laugh, I think.
Yeah.
Get some fish as well, some pretty ones.
Yeah. Right, so I am now going to load the van. I'm going to try and freshen up a bit, and then I might have to go and find a McDonald's or KFC because I'm starving. Right, so quickly before we end, as Mark's just left, I'm in the van. Don't listen to what he said about having the best peg. He picked first, and he picked that peg because he wanted to go on the platform and not in the swamp. Efforts equal rewards, mate. Next time, you can have first pick. Also, I'd like to say thanks to the bailiff. I forgot his name already. I'm terrible like that. But cheers, mate, for putting us on some spots and telling us the little tactics and bits and pieces. So it's nice to meet you, and I'm sure we'll see you again because we are planning on coming down again in possibly a month or so's time. And also, let's say thanks to the 3 people that actually talked to him who recognised me. One messaged me, and the other 2 recognised when we was having a walk around. So it's always nice to meet subscribers, and I'm pleased you enjoyed the bivvy, mate. Because one of them bought a bivvy, went and bought a bivvy off of my review, and he said he really liked the bivvy, and yeah, good deal you got there, mate. Really good deal. So always nice to meet people, and again, if you see me out, come and have a chat. I'm just a normal person, just enjoy my angling just the same as you. So this is the end of the video, and thanks, and we will see you again soon, Naseby.